Yes, good evening, esteemed viewers. Like I mentioned earlier on, this is a national championship. So we have here schools from Sierra School, from LR, from UR or Convert here. So I'm here with the head coach of Brikamaba Upper Basic and Senior Secondary School athletics team. Mr. Take us through your full name.
Yeah, my name is Malik Jamal Sise. I am the sportmaster at Brikamaba Upper and Senior Secondary School.
Mr. CJ, how does it feel? Mr. CJ leading a team here at Botrop.
Seriously, it's challenging. Seriously, it's not easy to come from rural area to here every year with these athletes. That we face a lot of challenges in terms of transportation and even accommodation. At times, is a problem. Seriously, we face a lot of challenges. Really.
So over the past 2 years, how will you rate? The performance of your athletes in Brigamaba.
Seriously, for now, I can say our performance, especially this year, that has come down, and it's due to maybe let's say the weather condition we were having, and that of the Ramadan issue and the area there. Maybe before you are able to get these kids to athletics is a problem because the parents themselves are not giving that support because they term it as something that is not valuable. So before we get them, even for training, we have to go for them. You have to go for them from house to house, forcing them to come and train. At times you beg, but some you have to even force for them to train. Because some parents we realize that they don't know the benefit of sports. But if you have seen a talent in a particular kid who cannot be able to do, you have to do your best to make sure that this kid to do something tomorrow. But if we leave them as how their parents are taking them, I know for Oscar will never even come here. Yeah.
We've learned that Brigamaba, is under a new administration. So how would you rate? The support from the admin this year and compared to the other years.
Yeah, to be candid, the support that we are really getting support. You know, it's just newly administration coming in. It may not be as how we are expecting. Yes, but then we believe that the little that we are able to get from the admin now, we believe by next year we believe that we'll have more than that because really we have seen support from him. We have seen that he is showing interest in sports for now. Seriously.
So
Yeah.
what message do you have? For your athletes who sacrificed their time, and of course the parents who accepted, your offer to come with their children here in the combos for the championship. What message do you have for them?
Okay, the message that I will just send to them, especially the athletes, is that I want them to come out. Let they themselves also express to their parents that this is something that I can be able to help even my family in. So let them give them the parents give them that chance to do their best. So if they themselves also are showing interest in it to their parents, then the parents will support. But if the parents are not supporting, they relax, then the parents will also see that this thing there is not much of this interest in it. So the parents, what I will send to them is that in school there are many chances there, not only academic in school. These sports can help. We have seen some people, other guys who are doing well in terms of sports, and it's from school base. So if you have given that chance, you have seen that kind of chance or that kind of talent in your child, you need to give that child a support. Yeah.
Okay, so now, some believe that at least in the provinces, find it very difficult to challenge West Coast athletes. So, how do you respond to that particular, say from individuals?
Okay, no problem. I may say maybe for now that's what they will say, but I believe they all know Brikamaba. In terms of middle distance, long distance, especially girls, they know Brikamaba. They are the ones who will go there, struggle very well for them because with wealth and whatsoever, go and take them. The ones we will groom from grade 7, 8, 9, will be dealing them here at senior level. Then from their grade 9, they will go and watch, they will motivate them, do whatsoever, bring them down here. The ones that we already made ones, those are the ones who will help them here. While we have done our best to make them what they are. For that one, there is no problem, but they know very well. The ones that they took, they know Fatumata, they know Ndai. These two are only okay. I can tell
Absolutely,
them that.
absolutely. So, ultimately, Mr. Cisse, what position do you expect Brigamba to fall at the end of this championship?
This championship, seriously, I believe we may not come out with good position because our performance, seriously, as I told you, is not good enough. Because the number one problem is this Ramadan. For us to have training in Ramadan
It's very
is
difficult.
very difficult because how hot the place is.
Absolutely.
During the day, you will be so exhausted. The moment you break your fast, you will not even be. You will be only you will like to relax instead of going for training. So for maybe people living here, even when you are fasting, you can be even training because of the weather condition. That one affects us. We are not able to train until when we resume back from Ramadan, from holidays. That was that we have to start, and that was just 2 weeks before this. So that one really affects me so much. It affects us seriously.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Mr. Cisse.
Okay, you're welcome.
Yeah, esteemed viewers, that was Mr. Malik Jamal Cisse of Brikamaba Upper Basic and Senior Secondary School. So we will have, the head coach, of St. Charles Luanga. Master, take us through your full name.
My name is Celestine Demba. I am a sport coordinator in St. Charles Luanga Upper Basic School, Fajikunda.
Mr. Demba, how does it feel leading a team of young, vibrant athletes here at Botrop?
It feels so motivating, though it has not been easy since day one, but it's really so motivating, most especially seeing your children performing at this level. It is so motivating. Than the past years, it has really been so challenging, but last year we came up with a very good step, and this year things are improving gradually, hoping that in the next few years to come, if the trend continue, we will one day be the leading team or leading school in this inter-school competition in the upper basic section.
Interesting, Mr. Demba. People believe that athletics is, expensive, or sports, in general, is something that is very expensive. So, how will you rate the support that you receive from the administration regarding your, sports activities?
Yeah, actually, it's really expensive, but we thank God, we are from a school where though sport is not that much strong at that end, but we thank God that we have a head that support us, at school level. In fact, yesterday he even drove to where we are right now at Jida Lower Basic School. He came, though he came late to watch the events, but later on he came there, he motivated us. He even has to give us something extra, that will even motivate the kids to perform better. So we are really grateful. Though it has not been easy. Sports is very expensive. And looking at activities, it is not only sports that is being captured. There are other activities that, where money have to be spent in order for the school to be a successful school. But we really thank God. We thank God, yeah.
So, how would you see the performance of your athletes in this championship?
Um, yeah, this year, from the hits, or during the hits, we did extremely well. We came out with second position behind New Covenant with 9 points different. Uh, in the finals, yeah, it has really been tough. When a champion meets a champion,
It's always a problem.
it's never easy. Never, but the time frame, during the Ramadan was also so challenging. Athletics is form. It's a form. Once you lose the form, you find it very difficult to come back, most especially within a short period of time. It was just a duration of 2 weeks, so it was really very difficult, for athletes to come back to their form, because during the Ramadan, the training was not that much effective, and we cannot also blame them for that. So that's the problem.
Finally, what message do you have? For your, fellow, or let's say, for your athletes. At St. Charles Luanga.
Uh, Actually, sometimes this case, when you have a conversation with them, they will tell me, Mr. Demba, Mansuma Tankay Layakar. You know that all their hopes are in one basket. So what I will want to advise is starting from the parents. Today we see the likes of Gina Bass. This is something that she started since at school level. So with the support of parents, with the support of school admins, with the support of PE teachers, with the support of the society itself, I am very very confident that one day we'll have a lot of Gina Bass in the Gambia, a lot of them.
Thank you, Mr. Demba. It's a pleasure. Yeah, so like I mentioned, now we will get to Jamisa. The defending champion. So I don't know whether that would be maintained this year, but we'll get to the head coach of your Jamisa. Master, take us to your full name.
Thank you. I am Mr. Abdullah S. Boja, a senior teacher of Jamsop and senior secondary schools, teaching financial accounting and mathematics. So I'm not a PE teacher.
Interesting. So not a PE teacher, right? So that is to say, not only PE teachers can lead. Sport teams. So Mr. Bojang, Jamisa, has been the talk of the town. Jamisa has been, quite on the right track since last year. How do you feel representing a school like Jamisa at the national championship?
Um, I feel great, and it is a honor for me to represent Jamisa and to take the school at a higher height. That is, I've been in this school for a teacher since 2013, and I was joined as part of or a member of the sport department in 2015. But I start heading the team from the year 2019. So this team we start a long way. So 2019 that was the time that we saw all West Coast that come next year Jamisa is going to be a different team in athletics. So that was the time the team started.
Interesting. Jamisa is a defending champion. Mr. Bojang, are you really optimistic of Jamisa maintaining this title?
Yeah, I'm very optimistic that we are going to defend this title. And that's why even yesterday our kids were all saying that we are going to back that trophy. And inshallah, by the grace of God, we'll be crowned as the champion for this year athletics championship.
Interesting. So I mean, so far, I mean, how many medals? Has Jamisa or have Jamisa registered? I mean, since the inception of this competition.
If you look at all the medals from the analysis, now you'll find out that all the relays we have qualifiers. For the girls side, all the relays we took first position, that is gold medal, and then we are yet to have the last relay, that is the 4x4 on the girls. But if you look at the 4x1, both under 18 and open category, we took first. And then the middle relay also, the girls we took first. And then that one is gold medal. So that one, if you sum that one is going to give you 12 gold medal. Then in addition to that, for the gold medal, for the boys also, the 4x1, we took first. And then the middle relay also, we took first. And that one is also equal to gold medal. So that is one is 8 plus 12. That gives you 20 gold medals, and then different from the individual events where we have first position in all those areas. And then the only event that we lose, that was this not long ago, the concluded 4x1 open boys category. We lose that because two of our athletes sustained injury and they could not hand over the baton at the right time. So they end up with fourth position. And then the individual events, our team captain, all her individual events was first position. That is, she's participating in 400 meters and then the 200 meters, and she took first position. That one is 22 gold medals. And then we have our middle distance, that is the champion for the West Coast and plus the national. And in all her individual events, she took first position, and that's Sohnandao. And then the girl is Aminata Jamme. Sohnandao also took part in 800 meters and then 1,500 meters. So she took first position in all those. So if you sum that one, is equal to 24. And then the other gold medals, that is the field event. We have also shot put. We took first position there, and that one make it 23 gold medals. And then, if my memory can serve me, the events are yet to be completed. I think so far for the finals, those are the gold medals. And there are other, events we took first position that were silver medals. That is the long jump on the girls open category. She took second position, and then okay. Sorry, the gold medal also just concluded 100 meters under 18. The girl took first position. That one also is gold medal. So make it 24 gold medals. And then the 100 meters for boys and girls for open, we have second. Those are silver medal. And then our 200 meters also we took second position. The for the boys open, basically those ones are the one that I can
Interesting. Jamisa accumulated almost 20 something. Gold medals. That I would not conclude, but would say Jamisa stand at a better chance of being the back-to-back champions of this year's athletic championship. Mr. Bojang, it is believed that a sport is expensive. It requires, an administration that would be at the forefront to support, their team. So, how will you rate the support of Jamisa's administration towards sports?
Thank you for asking that question. That one, it is very important for people to know that though sport is not easy and it requires a lot of finance in order to support these kids to showcase their talent. But when you look at Jamisa Upon Senior Secondary School, we have this family. That was the year when we came into office. Among ourselves, we have this cordial relationship. At times, some of this financial issue is not about the admin. We dip sometimes in our pocket to support these kids. But our former principal, that is Mr. John Gomez, PM Gomez, Recently, he's transferred to Lamin. Um, if I can, yeah, Lamin. The school is in Lamin. Basically, I forget the name of the school, but he is a great support to us in terms of admin. Though we are having the new principal, so we encounter some difficulties if you look at that one. But from the inception, when we were becoming as the champion, the financial system, from the administration to the teachers to the students and down to the athletes, they all support the sport department, more especially the athletes and even the football, for them to win this trophy. So it is teamwork. It is not only one person who can do this. So you can find out even by right now, our vice principal, Mr. Balde, is one of the main man in the admin who always see that when our needs are demand or requested, he makes sure that they fulfill our needs. And he stand by us, and the head of department for the science department is also there, Mr. Damfa. He also makes sure that he fight for the sport department so that whatever we request from the admin, it is catered for. So
So what is the secret in Jamisa that other schools could learn from?
the secret here, we have a slogan. That's why last year we came it. Some of the people were surprised that when 2019 we came, we did not get much qualifier. In 2022, in 2020 it was Corona, there was no inter school. Then we came back in 2021, 2022. And then 2022, we went with 19 qualified. That year, we were suspended because due to one or two reasons. And then the following year, because that year even was the year that we promised ourselves we are going to take it. Then, despite that, we did not participate in the finals, but in the regionals, we are among the second best. And then the following year, that was the last year. Last year, the secret behind the kids, they really train. And then the trainers of these athletes are our own very students. They are our ex-athlete, and these ex-athletes are the very one who, come back to the school and serve to make sure that the young ones, what they failed to achieve on the previous, they make sure that the young ones achieve it. And then all this success is no other person but Molami Jembe, known as Ken. He's a specialist of 800 and 400, our ex-student.
Okay.
And he is the trainer to these athletes. And these athletes, you'll find out that they start training long days before any other school they start training. If you look at this year's competition, our athletes, they started training 9 months now. They started training in July, during rainy season. So meaning when school were closed for third term, that is last year, and then they went for pre-season. Then when we resume, and they continue training. So they train a lot. They train three times per day. I think my trainer can give you more. Yes, I did not want to go into his responsibility. So as a head coach, I am part of the to analyze all the athletics, the race that they are conducting, and then how we are going to compete in order to win. Sometimes I'll be part of the training ground, but they do a lot of the work. Though they are not a trained coaches, they are students. But the experience that they got, even people that are having C lancing and B lancing, they cannot, train. Because I've seen a lot of coaches that are here that I know and I work with those people. These people, the talent that they have, I think the country, and more especially they should come and support these kids. So Malam Jambe is the trainer. You equally interview him, and he will give you more story about Jamisa.
So thank you, Mr. Buja.
Thank you.
Esteemed viewers, like I mentioned, so now we'll get in touch with the trainer of Jamisa Upper Basic and Senior Secondary School to hear from him his side regarding the training that Jamisa scheduled themselves and how prepared were they prior to this championship. So it is important to know that Jamisa is a defending champion. Last year they came out first in the nation. So now also we going to this year, like you hear from the coach Abdullah Boja said that they're optimistic of being the champion. So we will get in touch with the trainer of Jamisa. So meanwhile, there is a race going on. That is a 4x4 relay going on currently. Yes, like I mentioned earlier, now we are with the trainer of Jamisa Upper Basic and Senior Secondary School. Sir, take us to your full name. What are your names?
I go by the name Molamin Jame, famously called in town Ken.
Ken, we learned that you are the head coach or you are the trainer of Jamisa. How does it feel being a trainer and of course leading your team here and see them doing what you expect them to do? How do you feel?
First of all, I have to say Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah 3 times. Thanks to the Almighty Allah. Yeah. Just feel very happy and proud. Yeah. That's all.
So I mean, how do you see the performance of your athletes that you have trained over 9 months? How do you feel?
It was not a surprise for me. It is never a surprise for me because we work for it. Yeah, it is early preparation. As we start, our training since on the 28th of August. Up to date. Yeah.
So I mean, daily, how do you train? Or how do you schedule your athletes for training?
Yeah, normally in the preseason we train them, one times in a day. For the preseason, 3 months, 3 good months. We train 3 times, one times in a day. But after the preseason, we normally have because we sacrifice. West Coast is not an easy, especially national. We are not talking about national because before you go for national, you have to escape from the heats. So we train very hard. We stay at the school. We train 3 times in a day: morning, 12 o'clock, and in the evening. Yeah.
So I mean, sport is expensive. I mean, how do you see the support from the Jamisa administration?
All is sacrifice. Yeah, they have been sacrificed. They sacrifice a lot, a lot, a lot. It's not easy. Absolutely, it's not easy because even training to provide them because it's not easy. Providing them 4 to 5 months, feeding them because they are the one who feed them, both morning and afternoon, lunch and breakfast and lunch. So it's not easy, but but with the help of the sport department and Almighty Allah, they are able to manage it and they help us a lot.
So I mean, your training that you I mean conducted. I mean, with these students or training that you have gone through with this. I mean, athletes. Have you I mean seen that impact in their running?
Of course, even you see them in there is no one who is in the ground that you don't see the way there's people because especially this year the formation they bring that will tell you that Jamisa they really work for it. Yeah, it's a long journey.
So, what message do you have for your athletes? I mean, hence, Jamisa stand, like Coach Abdullah Pojan said, he said Jamisa is optimistic that they are going to defend their champion, taking it back to Jamisa again. So, are you sure of that?
Maybe he stopped there, but last year they interviewed me. I can say it's the same place, but I told them that we are going to retain this side for 3 good years. Yeah, it's a promise. It's not like I'm here for maybe sweet of my tongue or something like that. I mean it because I know the team we have. Yeah, I know the team because if you can see the 100 meter, we make a surprise. The girl is just from junior school coming up. We develop her. Yeah.
So, what message do you have for athletes? Hence, athletics is concerned.
Let them just training and have faith. Let them just believe in the project. It is not over until it is over. Just it is Jamisa style. Let them have faith and accept the defeat. Their time will most look for sure.
Thank you, King.
Yeah, thank you.
Esteemed viewers, that was a trainer of Jamisa Upper Basic and Senior Secondary School. He has mentioned that Jamisa is not a surprise for these past 2 years. And he said last year he made a promise that Jamisa would continue leading the nation when it comes to senior secondary school sports for these, next 3 years. So now we'll get into with athletes, of course, head coaches of individuals who are from the Central River region, who are from, the Upper River region, because it is a national championship which comprises of, athletes or schools across the nation. So we would get, athletes, and of course, teacher coordinators who are from Botrop. Thank you.